So, Philip, what is a natural logarithm? We mentioned it before, but didn't really use them. A log with a base of e. Natural logarithm is a log with a base of e. Natural logarithm, a log with a base of e. The really nice thing about natural logarithms is you have a natural log button on the calculator. We talked about the symbol for a natural log, ln. If we want to find the natural log of 2, all you need to do on your calculator is find the ln button. It should be on the same key as the e key. There's a reason for that, it's log with base e. You're going to push that ln button, and you're just going to put the 2 inside. And it finds the natural log of 2. And we're going to round to the nearest thousandth. Oh, I don't like that. I like that a lot better. Philip, are you typing in ln of 2? Can you try it one more time, and then I'll come over and take a look if you're still...
Nope.
Oh, good. Find the natural log of 43. This should take about 2 seconds. This should be quick. You're just pushing buttons. Magana. 3.761. It is pretty easy to find natural logs. It's just a button on your calculator. But here's why we care about them. And actually, this is going to lead us into our word problems that we'll start in the second half of class and do more of on Monday. I want to solve the equation e to the x equals 20. Well, this is really just like the equation, don't copy this down, but 2 to the x equals 20. You're good at this. How would you solve 2 to the x equals 20? Logs, what's it going to look like, Natalie, in log form? Perfect. You can handle that, right? Over here, we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be a log with what base? E. Of what? Equals. We're going to say log base e of 20 equals x. Preston, how could I rewrite this? What does log base e mean? ln of 20. I'm going to say that that means the exact same thing as the ln, the natural log of 20. I always write that first step just because I'm so used to putting things in log form, like problems like this. Then it's the exact same thing if we have the e there. But if you can go straight from the first line to ln 20 equals x, I'm fine with that. Well, now go to the calculator, type in the natural log of 20. Let's get a decimal throughout everything. Well, actually, it says it in the directions. We're going to round everything to 3 places. Preston? What was that?
2.996.
Yeah, I do went to the nearest thousand, 2.996. If you don't believe this is correct, we don't have to check for extraneous solutions, but let's do it. Let's do e raised to the 2.996, and it should be pretty close to 20. Type that in. We need a calc. Oh, we do. Okay.
It's not really 20.
Because we rounded to get to the 2.996, but you should see us pretty close. Okay, well, letter B. We're going to put this in log form. Log with what base? E of equals log base e of 7 equals 3x minus 1. Well, log base e of 7 means the same thing as what? Natural log of 7. That means the same thing as the natural log of 7. You know what to do now. You're going to get a decimal for that thing. And then you're going to go through the algebra. You're going to show all the algebra. And let's see what we can do. Remember, you're going to write answers, work to 3 decimal places, but you're really going to use the much longer thing that's still on your calculator. So let's see what we can do in letter B. So I'm getting 1.946 for the natural log. I'm writing that, but I'm really using the much longer thing that's still on the calculator, remember. Next up, easy. Plus 1. Show it. Plus 1, plus 1. 2.946 equals 3x. Then what? Easy. Divide. Divide. But remember, you're not really typing in 2.946 divided by 3. You're typing in the longer thing that's still on the calculator. So I've added 1. I'm dividing by 3. We should be getting 0.981 or 2. 2, because the 9 after that will round that. Do you see how these work? Do the same thing in 8, or should we start the 8 a different way? Agana? Just like our normal exponential equations, we need the exponential part by itself. So do what first? Divide by 8. E to the 2x, I think this equals 10 fourths, 5 halves. Go do the rest. You can finish this thing. Right? 10 divided by 8, so 10 fourths, 5 halves. Shh. I hope one of your steps looks like the natural log of 5 halves equals 2x. What's wrong? You don't have enough paper.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Why you laughing? Because I'm so angry.
Okay, so you need to go find paper that's the right size on Amazon and send me the link and I'll order more paper. We're going to do more natural logs in here, though. Yes, ln 5 halves equals 2x? I can't hear you. Yes. Now what? What do you do now?
Natural log.
Type it into the calculator, natural log of 5 halves. So 0.916 is 2x. Divide, divide, 0.458.
Does it really matter when you do 5 halves instead of 2.5?
No, but if it was a fraction that didn't convert to a nice decimal, it might throw the answer off by a little bit. Is this easy enough?
For now.
Turn the page. We now need to look at equations that already have natural logs in them. That actually is really not going to be a big deal either. Are you already ready to tell me something? Hold on one moment. Okay. Letter A on the next page. We already have a natural log. What I'm going to do for this first problem is just write out what natural log of x means. Natural log of x means the same thing as a log with what base?
10.
No. E. Natural log of x means the same thing as log base e of x equals 8. Shreya, I've been recording this thing, so you can watch and get caught up. You're going to be fine. Log base e of x, log base e of x equals 8. It means the same thing as that. Well, now, let's convert to exponential form. What will exponential form look like? Raise your hand. Duda? E to the 8th equals x. Perfect. Now, this is important. When you go to the calculator to type this in, put this so you can see it, should I type in ln of 8?
No, wrong.
Nathan, what would I type in?
E raised to the 3.
You type in exactly what you see on the paper. E raised to the 8th. We're going to type in E raised to the 8th, which I think is second like the natural log button on your calculator. And I think it's a big number.
2093.958.
Wow, dude, you're so talented.
Make sense?
Start missing things.
See if you can do letter B.
Okay.
If you don't need that first line of writing what that means, I'm fine if you go straight from the original problem to what I had for my second line in letter A. But then there will be some algebra at the end that you're going to need to go through. Okay, this is probably the most important line. Do you have e to the fifth equals 3x plus 2?
Yeah.
Then it's just typing into the calculator and some easy algebra. Sorry, wow. You can dig. Thank you. When you're done, see if your answer agrees with mine. Preston. In theory, yes. I'm not actually going to give you any of those, though. I think you're going to see those next year more in pre-calc, but I'm not going to bother with that. Letter C, do the same thing. Divide by 5. Then go do the same thing. Go do letter C. And I think you could probably figure out D. If not, don't worry, we'll talk about D in a moment. But see what you can do with both of them. Hello? So we've been doing this for like 10 minutes. I've been recording things, so I'll put the video of what we've done for the last 10 minutes up on the website. We should be doing C and trying D. I think you can figure out how to do D. Well, then just wait.
Pretty simple.
In letter D, you can't handle having two natural logs. So I think you should be able to do something to turn the two logs into one.
Wait, 2 minutes? I think it's
Yeah.
each of them.
So
Oh,
just-
5x.
Sit down.
I think so.
No.
Okay, just sit and you stop.
I didn't want to make orders for my peers because that's peer pressure.
Hello? We've been doing notes for 10 minutes. We've been doing notes for 10 minutes. I've been recording this, and I'll put it up on the website so you can watch what you missed. What? Apparently. 12.023, I believe, for letter C. Maybe? I think. Who can raise their hand and tell me the trick in letter D? How do we deal with the two logs? Eva. Multiply. So before we do anything with converting to exponential form, you're going to rewrite this side. Eva, how? Good. Natural log 5x equals 9. If you still need to write that it means log base e of 5x equals 9, fine. Otherwise, I think you should probably be able to go straight to e to the 9th equals 5x. We're going to go to the calculator. We're going to type it in. E to the 9th. 8,103.084 equals 5x. We'll divide. will divide, and x should be about 1,620.617. And honestly, these 2 pages of notes are as tough as we're going to make the natural log and the E problems.
Lunchtime.
After lunch, what we're going to do, remember in the beginning of the unit when we looked at those formulas for things? We're actually going to go back to those formulas and see that now that we know things about logarithms, we can actually do more with those types of problems. We'll deal with that after lunch.
Can I go grab my phone from the MCAS?